After the horrific event at Sandy Hook Elementary School, there has been a lot of attention to the issue of gun control. After this tragedy, there has been a movement for stricter gun control laws. They would restrict criminals from acquiring firearms. They would make it harder for unstable citizens to get their hands on a gun, but most importantly, they would guarantee the safety of our children and our communities. As Americans, we must take action for the growing issue of gun control because of the high rate of gun-related deaths, gun violence, and the fact that current gun control laws are not effective enough at regulating the distribution of guns. The U.S. has far less restricted gun laws than most of the top economically developed countries. These nations have stricter laws that make it harder for citizens to purchase and own a gun. Compared to these countries combined, the United States has a higher murder rate in which a firearm was used. Stricter gun laws would help the U.S. stop the gun violence in our communities. Trying to control guns with today's gun laws is like trying to stop a bullet with a sheet of paper. The United States' lack of action when it comes to this problem has created a big gun violence issue. The United States is one of the most violent countries in the world. A considerable amount of this violence is due to guns. The presence of a gun increases the chances of a violent crime to happen. For example, a gun-owning household is more likely to have a spouse killed over a domestic dispute than to be used for self-protection and a break-in. Stricter gun control laws can stop events like the one that happened at a West Virginia high school. West Virginia has an open carry law that allows people to carry guns in plain view. This became a problem at a West Virginia high school during a football game. There was a dispute between two spectators, and later one shot the other. Some spectators identified the shooter correctly, but others began to shoot the first person they saw with a gun. This incident could have been prevented if it wasn't for the open carry gun law. Once we take these points into consideration, we can see that it is time for the government to take action. The United States needs stricter gun laws. This would help the U.S. to be a less violent nation. When will we realize that it is time for a change? When will we take action towards stopping gun violence? I encourage every concerned American to urge our policymakers to create strict gun laws in order to protect our future. It is time to push for better gun control laws. Change will not come if we wait on some other person or some other time.